Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. So, Elon Musk smacked Mr. Sikorski. Sikorski being the appointed foreign minister of Poland, who personally I don't think works for the Polish people. I think he works for MI6. But hey, that's just me. Do I have any evidence? I don't have any evidence. But since 51% of our population is entitled to have, by default, gut feelings, I think I should be entitled to also have gut feelings. So I have a gut feeling that Sikorski doesn't work for Poland. I will show you who this Sikorski is, who's his wife is, and what happened between Elon Musk and Sikorski, because Elon Musk bitch slapped Mr. Sikorski. Why? Because Mr. Sikorski does what his masters are telling him, which is helping them, obviously, doing their job. It all started with this. Poland will seek alternatives if Musk cuts Ukraine's Starlink access, Sikorski says. So this guy portrays himself as a defender of democracy and freedom, and I think he just has to hate the Russians, because that's how the memo goes. But why would he say that? Well, he said that because yesterday I made a video in which Musk claimed that if he switches off Starlink in Ukrainian front will collapse. This is the video I made yesterday. So Musk can make Ukraine front collapse, according to Elon Musk. Sikorski worms himself in. Remember, Sikorski is not the prime minister of Ukraine. He's the he's the foreign minister of Ukraine. He's the foreign minister of Poland, a country that it seems like by default must help Ukraine against the Russians. Why? Memo was received and he was planted. So he says Poland will seek alternatives if Musk cuts Ukraine's Starlink across access, Sikorski said. Okay. Well, this is what Elon Musk tells Sikorski. Be quiet, small man. Yeah, because he's a small man. Musk told the Polish foreign minister, the tech billionaire and Warsaw's top diplomat, publicly sparred over aiding Ukraine. Not Poland, Ukraine. Alright, so Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk has told Polish foreign minister Radoslaw Sikorski, I will show you who he is, to be quiet during an argument online over the role and funding of the Starlink satellite internet service, which is widely used by the Ukrainian army. Musk has donated over 40,000 Starlink terminals to Ukraine since 2022. Ukrainian troops are using the service to guide drone and artillery strikes, among other tasks on the battlefield. On Sunday, Musk, an advisor to US President Donald Trump, renewed his call for a ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine, describing his Starlink system as the backbone of Ukrainian army. And I'm quoting Musk. Their entire front line would collapse if I turned it off. What I am sickened by is years of slaughter in a stalemate that Ukraine will inevitably lose, end quote, he wrote on X. Sikorski responded to Musk's post noting that, and I'm quoting, Starlinks for Ukraine are paid for by the Polish Digitization Ministry and the Digitization Ministry at a cost of about $50 million per year. So why you want it for free, Sikorski? And I'm quoting, the ethics of threatening the victim of aggression apart is SpaceX. If SpaceX proves to be an unreliable provider, we, Poland, we will be forced to look for other suppliers, the minister added. And this is what Musk said. Be quiet, small man. End quote. Musk replied, and I'm quoting again, Musk, you pay a tiny fraction of the cost, and there is no substitute for Starlink. So Sikorski is lying. All right, we're forced to look for others, and we paid about 50 million. And this guy says, you pay a tiny fraction of the cost, and there is no substitute for Starlink. Now, who lies? Who do you think lies? Sikorsky or Musk? Or maybe just a matter of interpretation. U.S. Secretary of State Musk+Rubio argued that Sikorsky was, and I'm quoting, just making things up. And I'm quoting, no one has made any threats about cutting Ukraine off from Starlink, Rubio stressed. and say thank you, because without Starlink, Ukraine would have lost this war long ago, and Russians would be on the border with Poland right now. Got it? So this is what the spat was all about. I think Rubio is correct. I think Elon Musk is correct, and I think Sikorsky is a weasel. So let's see who Sikorsky is. I'm going to just point a few things for you. Radoslaw Sikorsky. There he is. So Radoslaw Sikorsky, he's born in 63. All right, what did he do? There you go. All right, early life. So he was the local student strike committee in March. He was a chairman. So he was on the Western payroll already. I know that, so I know that why. Well, look about the local student strike committee in March 1981, and then it was a martial law, and he ran, obviously, and he went to political asylum in Britain in 1982. There where he went to his master's. Basically, he could have gone to Germany, but he didn't. He studied philosophy, politics, economics, and at Pembroke College, University of Oxford, highly educated and very smart. Good. During his time at Oxford, he was taken by MI6 again. I'm just kidding. All right, what did he do? He was elected to be Bullingdon Club, a dining society that counted among its members former British Prime Minister David Cameron, former Chancellor George Osborne, and former Prime Minister Boris Johnson. So he's buddy-buddy with these guys. All right, now, his articles were published in prestigious Polish Emigrant magazine, as well in the Britain's Sunday Telegraph. Oh my God, they're published, like mine, right? Okay, he graduated in 1986, and then Sikorsky acquired British citizenship, which he renounced in 2006 upon being named Minister of Defense of Poland. Money, money, money. Right, so he's going to look for something. And he worked for this. In the mid-1980s, Sikorsky works as a freelance journalist for publications. So freelance is what? Just say, oh, I want to be a journalist for you guys. And I say, yeah, come on, Emil, you are. To the Spectator, The Observer. He also wrote for the Indian newspaper, The Statement, and traveled to this. Okay, so he was in the media. Why? I don't know, but you figured it out. My problem here is right here. Spouse. Let's go to spouse. This is wife. Okay, wife. Anne Applebaum. She's also in a Washington Post. She worked for The Economist, The Spectator, where he was a freelancer, remember? And then Washington Post, she was a member of the editorial board over there, correct? She won a Pulitzer Prize. They all win, always. These guys always win. And then they gain notoriety. Oh my God, here's a Pulitzer Prize. Yeah, they give awards to one another. That's how they do it. They have been doing. Early life and education. She was born in Washington, D.C. to a Reformed Jewish family. No, she's Jewish. Okay, you got it? So this is her. This is the fantastic Applebaum and her Sikorsky, and he's buddy with those guys. Now, I know some people might be upset of what I said, but everything I said was true. It's just the interpretation that I give that people don't like. And I understand some people might be, like ostriches. They don't like the truth. They are ignoring reality, and they give their, live in denial. Well, you can love Sikorsky. It's a free world, but when you're going to start not loving Sikorsky, we'll see how Sikorsky will treat you. So Sikorsky, I think, is not a Polish patriot. I think he works for other people across the French channel. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.